Is it a good idea to be doing a film? Because you're a bit, you know, grumpy.
I'm only moderately grumpy. I'm just hot. I keep having. It's the flushy thing, isn't it? It's this time of life. I'm just flushing. I'm like hot, cold, cold. Duvet off, duvet on. That's it, really. That's my life at the moment. It's lovely out there, though. Beautiful sunshine. Autumn is coming, but it's doing it gracefully, isn't it? It's lovely and sunshiny. So that puts a smile on my face.
So what are you doing today? I see sugar and eggs and flour, so I reckon we could be looking at a cake type thing. You
are good, aren't you? Well, you're absolutely right, but it's a kind of cake, it's a tray bakey thing. I'm very good at using up manky fruit, aren't I? I mean, it's what I do. So I have some manky figs left over from a couple of weeks ago. They're looking a bit shriveled, but they'll be lovely inside, nice and ripe. And I've got some apples which were beginning to look a bit dodgy.
They don't look like apples.
There's apple in there, you Billy biscuit. There's some apples in there. Dessert and cooking, which we've pilfered off people's trees. No, we haven't really. What we've done is we've walked past houses with apples outside saying, please take me, and we've used those. And then some blackberries we went and picked the other day. So what I did, because blackberries I love, they remind me of when I was little, and my mum used to make brilliant bramble jam. And the smell of them cooking is something, it really is autumn. They're slightly earthy, they're fruity, earthy, tangy, but kind of, oh, I don't know, but there's just something, I can't describe it, but there is something about them which is only autumn for me. Anyway, that's go. I cooked them with a bit of sugar. You had some on your cereal yesterday, didn't you? So what I'm going to do, right? Got there in the end. I'm going to make a cake mixture and put that on the bottom of the tray, and then I'm going to spread some of that over the top, and then I'm going to put more cake on top of that, and then I'm going to slice some figs on top of that, put it in the oven and pray, because I think it'll be fine, but I don't know because I've never really done it with this much moisture before. It's going to be like that, really. So,
so there's a chance that people might never ever see this film.
There's a very, very large chance that no one's ever going to see this film, but it doesn't matter, does it? Because my reputation will be intact, because it'll make it to the bin, won't it? And the cake probably will too. But if the cake is wonderful, it will make it to our mouths, which will be more joyful. Butter's in there, 225 grams, that's a whole pack. No, 250, sorry, a whole pack of butter in there. So I've got in here 175 grams of soft brown sugar, and to that I'm going to add 75 grams of caster sugar to make it 250 grams. Is that right? Yes, what did I say?
75.
75. That's another thing. Oops, it's another thing.
75 and 75 is 150.
Is it? No, I did 175 in there. So I need to make it 250, so I need another 75, don't I, to make it 250. Now you're just trying to confuse me. I was talking yesterday, I went to the 3-star judging day at Great Taste Awards, which is a fantastic day. So all these, like, almost 13,000 products get sort of, you get judged over the period of time. And there's only like 200, I think, just over 200 3-star products. So you then judge all of those 3-star products to find the champion of the champions. And so yesterday, I went and I judged, and I was talking to Anna May, who's one of my, I love her, she's one of my favourite judges. And we were chatting, and we were saying, this is the thing, you get forgetful as well. Okay, you don't just get hot, you get forgetful. So you can go upstairs, she said, with a spoon, and you don't know why you've gone upstairs with a spoon. And I said, it's like finding your keys and your purse in the fridge, isn't it? Same thing, it happens, it's happening to me all the time.
Can I just say
yes.
that we have a 15-minute limit on this?
Okay, I'll shut up now. Right, sugar in here, soft brown and caster. I'm going to whiz this now. Weigh my eggs too. 253 grams my eggs weigh.
But that's with the shell.
Yeah, it's all included. Sorry, I was just going to say something, but that was just reverting back to menopause and eggs. comment anyway.
Those are fresh eggs, not manky eggs.
Old rancid old eggs. Yeah, exactly, they're fresh. Right, I'm going to put in, you're going to get some letters for that one. I'm going to put 4 eggs in. I put them all in together. I weighed them, they come 254 grams altogether. So that's perfect. Then I'm going to put this back on and give it a good old whiz until they're all mixed together. So you can go away and you can come back. And you can go away and think about what you just said. Very naughty. So now it's flour time. So there's 250 grams of self-raising flour. And then what I like to put in is a woozly bit of baking powder. For those who've watched me before, a woozly bit means a very small amount, scant. That's what it means, a scant amount of something. That's a woozly amount. Anyway, self-raising flour in, sieved, no. And then the woozly bit of baking powder. Okay, just a little bit, just to help it on its way because, well, just because. Stir it in slowly. Just decided to put a tiny bit, another woozly bit, but this time of mixed spice in there. I thought, well, that'd be quite nice just to add to it to make it slightly more autumnal. So just give it a quick whiz. And mix that in too. Not too much, it's probably about 1/4 teaspoon. So not a lot. Then we're going to put this into a bowl. So, baking pan. So I'm going for a square one, which I love this. I love this particular pan. I use it a lot. I don't want to waste that. Hold on. There we go. I use this one, a little square one. Okay. So we're going to put half this mixture in the bottom.
The one you were going to use a minute ago, wasn't it?
Oh shush! They didn't see that. Now you've ruined it. Okay, I'll tell you what I did. I did it in the bigger one and then I looked at it and I thought, no, I don't want to do it in the bigger one. So I said to John, stop, we're going to start again. I've ruined it now. Everyone thinks I'm incompetent.
Continent. Does that go with the flushing?
Yeah, it goes with the flushing. Oh.
Reminds me I must order some more tenner.
So close today, so close to wearing this cake. Oh dear. What I have to, you see, all these people watch this and go, oh, isn't John lovely? Doesn't he put up with things? Poor man. Oh, Lottie. Okay, so I'm spreading
just
half.
Payback.
Yeah, just payback, that's very true. Spreading half this mixture on the bottom. I've lined it with a little bit of baking paper. Non-stick jobby, and then on top of this, as I said, I'm just going to spread some of this. Now you can see there's a little bit of liquid that's come away from it. I'm not using that. I'm just going to scrape off the top. So basically, this is cooked apple, dessert and cookers. And the reason I use dessert and cookers is I really like to have lumps of the dessert in because they don't mush down, whereas cookers do. So you've got kind of a background of light and fluffy cooking apple, and then you've got little lumps of the dessert apple in there for texture. Plus, of course, all the wonderful blackberries. And I've also sweetened it. So they've been cookened, they have been cooked and sweetened with a little sugar. Okay. Not too much, I still want them to be tart. So we're just going to push this towards the edges, but not on the edges. Can you see? I'm stopping short of the edge. To try and keep it from leaking out. It will a bit, but just try and keep it within the cake mix, like that. So this is going to be lovely. So when you, hopefully, when you cut into this, you're going to have this lovely stripe of bright purpley pink through the middle, and that lovely sort of tart fruitiness from the apples and the blackberries. Hopefully this is going to be a fantastic tray bake cake, and this will go down in history as one of my better recipes. You never know, stranger things have happened. Right, blob this on now on top. So I've spread it, so hopefully it's enclosed all of that bramble and apple mixture. Hopefully, I'm sure it'll be fine. So I'm going to slice these little figs down. just starting to go there. I'll have a little look because these are really manky, so I'm not going to use them unless they're really manky. John, do you want to try one? And if it's really manky?
No, you can try it.
I know you like to try manky fruit. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Maybe not all of those bits. The outside bits would be lovely. It'll be fine. We'll find some nice bits. Yeah, this is a better one. This is a better one. Oh no, maybe not. Tell you what, I'm going to chop up the figs. I'm going to chop up the big bits. Well, listen, come back. It'll look lovely. Let me just slice these. I took the unmanky bits of fig and just popped them on top, okay? Sprinkle a little bit of demerara sugar over the top of that, just to make it a little bit crispy. I'm going to bung it in the oven, 180 degrees. For goodness knows, I don't know. I have no idea until I come back.
So have I got time to go to the garage and pick my car up?
You have got time.
While that goes in the oven?
Yes, you do. Go pick the car up. Off you go. What do you think?
Looks lovely.
It's all right, isn't it? It took a bit longer in the oven than I thought it would do. It took about 50 minutes in the oven at 180. But I think I might have had it on at 170 initially by mistake because I can't see the dials on the cooker.
Why is that?
Because I didn't have my glasses on. So it might actually be a lot less than that. Probably about 45 minutes, 40 minutes.
So if you actually put your glasses on, the lovely chains I bought you for Christmas.
I'm not wearing those.
Make you look like Prue Leaf.
You really think I want to look like Prue Leaf, do you? Is that what you think? That cuts me to the quick, Jonathan Hackett.
Could make you a Lego necklace and then you definitely look like Prue Leaf.
You're on a roll today, aren't you? You're upsetting Prue Leaf now, not just me, and all the other ladies who are menopausal
Think
age.
she's going to watch this?
I reckon she's going to watch this. I think that she thinks I'm brilliant. I used to know her. I did some work with her many years ago. Anyway, my love, back to the cake. Back to the cake.
How are the manky figs?
Manky figs, looking good. You can't see a lot of them, obviously, because I had less manky figs on the cake. But now...
Better than your manky eggs?
Better than... I'm going to cut it down the middle, okay? Because I want to just see the see how that fruit is done in the middle. No, I need a bigger knife and just kind of pull it apart. There we go. I can't do it that way. It's not playing ball, so I'm going to do it this way. It's really hot. Actually look, there's steam coming from. You don't cut a cake hot. I'm cutting a cake hot because obviously I want to show it to you and I can't wait. So let's just see what happens when there you go. It's not quite in the middle, it's sunk a little bit, but look at that. Look at that lovely fruit in there. And then this little section there. Yeah, it has sunk a little bit. God, don't show Mary this. I'm more scared of Mary looking at my cake. She doesn't know what to say about my fruit sinking. But who cares, it's going to taste absolutely glorious. But again, don't try this hot because this fruit is going to be really, really, really hot. Oh gosh, that's lovely. Do you know, it's such a lovely light cake, that, John. A little bit of mixed spice. That apple, which was supposed to be through the middle, but she's gone to the bottom. Who cares? It'll taste the same. Tell you what, you can have this warm as a pudding on a Sunday lunch, I think, with a dollop of custard. Or you can have it cooler with a cup of tea. There you are. That's it now. I'm going. It's a fly, in case you wondered what I was doing. Here ends just the lesson on how to make an apple and bramble cake with menopause.